Well, I think a man should be responsible because in him being responsible, he sets an example for the young men that come behind him. I think that we as a community of men must be responsible, not just as individuals. And I think when a man is responsible, when he takes care of his family, when he's a positive citizen in the community, I think he sets an example and a precedent for the young men that come behind him. And then I think that's the way we begin to duplicate not just a responsible man, but responsible men in our community. And I really believe that we can see change in our world. I think one of the biggest attributes a man can give to be responsible is to give of himself. Because for each man is different. Some men have finances that they give, some men have great education, they're very intellectual and they can give that. Some men are extremely gifted and they can give that. But I think a man needs to give of himself. I believe that God has given a unique ability, a gift that is locked inside of each and every man, and each man is different. So whatever that treasure, as the Bible says, that treasure in an earthen vessel, whatever that thing is that God has given you to share with the world, I think that man has got to be diligent about being responsible to give that to other men and other young men in the community. Well, one of the most responsible things I've ever done was to start my organization Tied to Greatness. And I think me realizing that as an individual, I can make a difference. I think that was the most responsible thing I've ever done. Oftentimes we're waiting on the president, we're waiting on our pastor, we're waiting on, our governor, local officials to really step up and bring change in our community. Why aren't things changing? Why don't they do something about what's going on? But I think when we as individuals say, you know what, I matter. And in myself as a person, I have the ability to incite change and really to help our communities become better. And I think that was the most responsible thing I can do, was to really take personal responsibility for what was going on in my community and really begin to enact change.